make moving out seem so hard. It's not hard at all. I'm here to tell you that today. So as you guys know, I just moved into my first apartment at 19 years old, and I just want to help y'all, you know, get on y'all shit too. There's a lot of people that ask me, you know, how'd you move out at 19? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? And I'm here to tell y'all all about how I did it. This is my personal experience, how I moved out. I can't speak for everybody else, but this is my advice. The first tip is to do your research and figure out what you want and where you want. So for instance, if you want hardwood floors, or if you want a dog park, or if you want washer and dryer in the unit, if you want granite countertops, you gotta realize there's a lot of stuff that comes behind getting an apartment. You gotta make sure, you wanna make sure that everything that you want is there, because that's where you're gonna be living, okay? For instance, I wanted hardwood. I hate carpet. I hate carpet. Carpet is just a magnet. I don't know, like, carpet gets so dirty so fast, and then it costs so much to clean it. Sometimes you got to get the carpet cleaner. It's just a lot. With hardwood, you could just sweep and mop and go. So that was one of the things I had to make sure my apartment had, hardwood floors. But yeah, just make sure they have everything that you want before you sign that lease, and make sure it's in an area that's a good area. You don't want your car getting broken into every day like in Buckhead. Everybody in Atlanta want to live in Buckhead because they used to be nice, but Buckhead is the new Chicago. So yeah, if you move into Atlanta, thinking about moving to Atlanta, I don't recommend you live in Buckhead. But yeah, just make sure you are where you want to be and they have what you want. Number two, make sure you go look in person, and do not ever don't ever make your decision based off just pictures, okay? This is kind of common sense. I don't really have to go deep into this one. Just make sure you go in person. Me personally, I didn't go look at the apartment before I got it because my apartment is brand new. Like, they just built it the week before I moved in, so I already knew it was gonna be some good shit. So yeah, I didn't look at my apartment because I knew everything was brand new. I watched them build it from the dirt up, so I knew, like, you know, I don't got anything to worry about. But you know, if it's not a brand new apartment, make sure you go tour it in person before anything. Number three, have a steady income or have money saved already. I don't want y'all to think that there's a set number that you have to have. A lot of people say you gotta have 3 times, or you gotta have 5,000. There's no set number. There's so many different variables that depend on how much you would need. Me personally, I didn't spend a lot moving in at all, so I'm not gonna be the person to tell you that you need 5 bands to move out. You don't need 5 bands. You just need steady income, which is like a job or anything you do to make money. You can move out with $1,000 if you have a steady job. I don't recommend that, but if you like rushing to get out, you may be in a toxic household, or you don't want to be around people, then you can move out with $1,000, but make sure you have a steady income. You can actually move in your apartment without steady income if you have that money saved.
I just wanted to go ahead and clarify something. What I did when I moved in, I didn't have a job. I was not working, but I had money saved up. And, you know, I've been working since I was 14 years old. That's when I got my first job. You know, my parents, they Jamaican, so they preach about independence so hard from the day you come out the womb, basically. So that's how I was able to move in without having a job at the time. And, you know, there's ways around proving your income to them as well, but that's a different story.
So yeah, have a steady income and make sure you have money saved, okay? My recommendation, if you don't have a steady income already, at least have, I don't want to say 6. I feel like 6 is pushing it, but 6 is safe, but maybe like 3 months of rent saved up. If you the type to be on your stuff. If you're not the type to be on your stuff, you need at least 6 months before you get out of that place. And honestly, I didn't spend much moving in. I spent more on buying my car cash than I spent on my apartment, so that should tell y'all something. Number 4, major, build your credit. I know y'all heard this before. It's not hard. When I was, you know, younger, I thought credit was hard or something, but it's not hard at all. All you have to do is apply for a credit card and pay your bills. that's it. People make moving out seem so hard. It's not hard at all. I'm here to tell you that today. So yeah, build your credit. I'm not sure, well actually nope, I do know the way you can build your credit. If you're under 18, ask your parents or somebody you trust or a guardian, ask your parents to put you as an authorized user so that when you turn 18 you will already have credit. But don't ask somebody who got bad credit and bad money management to be on their authorized user, because that's just stupid. That's gonna ruin you. So make sure anybody that you want to be your authorized user or a co-signer, make sure they own their stuff, okay? Make sure it's not nobody that's about to ruin your credit. Credit is so important. It's just as important as money, probably even more. If you're over 18, you already know, you've grown, go ahead. Well, I wouldn't say you've grown, but you're an adult, so go ahead and sign up for a credit card. It takes 2 seconds, but you have to be good with money management, okay? Do not get a credit card if you're gonna be thinking that it's free money, because it's not free money. Build your credit. If you're under 18, go ask somebody to be an authorized user. If you're over 18, go ahead and apply yourself. Make little small purchases, pay it off by the due date. I pay mine off before the due date always, because you know I don't ever want to be late. Oh, this is how serious I was about being on my own. On my 18th birthday, midnight, I went on Discover and got a credit card. Applied for a credit card and I was approved. And yeah, and my credit score really was a big help in getting my apartment too, because I have a 750 credit score, and 750 you can do a lot with that. Yeah, when you have a good credit score, you can open a lot of doors for yourself. So go ahead and start building your credit. I promise y'all, it's not hard. Just apply for the credit card, make small purchases like gas or snacks, food, pay it off at the end of the month. It's that simple. Your credit score will go up. Number 4 or 5, I don't remember, but make sure you know your budget and manage your spending correctly. Slow down on spending. I know a lot of people don't realize, like, when you move out, you really get, I mean, unless you have a sponsor or your parents still paying. If you on your own paying your bills by yourself, it really gets crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. It gets crazy if you don't know how to manage money, budget, and if you spend like crazy. For me, I know how to manage my money because I don't never want to see my stuff outside on the ground getting evicted. I don't never want that to happen. So nothing comes first. My rent is first before anything. That's how you gotta think. Your rent, your shelter, your food, that's before anything. Stop going out thinking, you know, I'm gonna just figure it out. I'm gonna just figure the rent out. I'm gonna go party tonight and figure the rent out. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That party is not worth you getting evicted. So make sure that you know your budget, you manage your spending, you don't spend too crazy unless you got it like that. Go ahead. People don't realize that once you move out, you go from paying no bills to paying a lot of bills. Not some bills, but a lot of bills. You got rent, utilities, car insurance, groceries, stuff that add up, okay? So yeah, know your budget. Always put your rent first, no matter what. If you're not trying to be on the side of the road, then yeah. I think that's all my tips. Moving out is not that hard, I promise you. People made it seem way harder than it actually was. People make it seem like it's so hard. Like when I was moving out, on a scale of 1 to 10, I thought it was a 10, but it's really like a 3. So don't let people, you know, think you can't do it. I know a lot of people live in toxic households where the parents make them think that they can't do it by themselves. You could do it. You could do anything. You human. Anything that anybody else doing, you could do too, because you human, okay? Don't nobody have no special powers. That's not real. So you can do it. Moving out is not hard. All you need to do is know how to manage money. Honestly, moving out, to be able to move out, all you have to do is have money. That's it. Like, that's really it. All you have to do is have money and be cautious with how you spend, or be good with money management. I'm so mad that people made it seem like it was so hard, and I'm here now and I'm like, all you gotta do is pay bills. I don't want to say all you gotta do is pay bills, because bills do get up. But here's one thing about that, not to be a brag or anything, because I know a lot of y'all be taking what I say wrong. I don't know why. Well, no, actually not a lot of y'all. It only be like 1 or 2 people. But I bought my car cash, straight cash. I don't want to do a car note at all, because that's just another thing to worry about. When you move out, you gotta worry about rent, utilities, car insurance, car note. I'm missing something, but that's a lot. So me, I wanted to make it less for me to worry about, so I went ahead and bought a car cash. I don't want to worry about the weight of a car note every month. And if you're bad with money, you know, a car note will mess up your credit. Just be real cautious if you're trying to go that route. I recommend you buy a car cash. Don't ever get in a car note if you don't have to. Another thing I did to make one less thing off my shoulder, I paid my car insurance 6 months at a time, one time, if y'all know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I paid like 6 months of my insurance at one time, not month to month. So that just takes off another thing. Now all I gotta worry about is rent and utilities, because my car insurance taken care of and I don't have a car note. So yeah, if you could pay your insurance at one time instead of month to month, it's actually cheaper that way if y'all didn't know. But if you could pay it one time for that 6 months, do that. I highly recommend that. If you could buy a car straight out cash, do that. It's just gonna be one less weight off your shoulders. And for me, listen, I love my peace. I don't like stress. Anything that's gonna help me not be stressed, I'm with it. So if you can do that, do that. If you can't, don't worry, you'll get there, no rush. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think that's all the tips. I don't think I missed anything. Really, the main tip is just have money and know how to spend it. That's it. If you guys need any advice, any more advice, I know a lot of people in my DM ask me how it is living in Atlanta. If you need any advice or what it's like in Atlanta, how to, anything, I'm here. Just reach out to me, DM me, it don't matter. Just come to me, let me know. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @4ante_, and I'm gonna see y'all soon.